Joe Rizzo here with the coach, Jeremy Jacobus, after RizzoVision's second game on the first day of the Beantown Tournament in North Andover, Massachusetts at Merrimack College. It doesn't go their way. 8-1's the final, but you get the first goal in RizzoVision history, Neve Briarden, and it was just a much, much different game. 2-0 after the first half, 2 22-minute halves, by the way. We're not novices. We know that there are periods in hockey.
That's right.
But the first half, definitely a much better defensive effort, a lot more cohesion. Second half, clearly you were opening up the throttle and to try to get on the board, right?
That's right.
And that's going to create some more risk on the backside.
Sure.
So there were a lot more goals, but at least we got one of them, right?
You know, overall, I really think our defense stepped up, right? We were guilty of backing up in the first game, and I think the girls really stepped up in that game. And as well, I really thought we skated to more loose pucks right into the other team's cage. I think that game looked completely different, right? Yes, the scoreboard wasn't kind to us, but a totally different complexion to that game. So I'm proud of that group, and I told them their trajectory is going like this, and we need to just maintain that for tomorrow.
So is it just the goal that you build off of, or like you said, it sounds like you're not building off of that as much as just the overall level of play?
Yeah, you know what we're building off of? Putting good plays in the basket, right? The more good plays we put in the basket, we were paying attention to physicality. We were paying attention to possession in that game, trying to get pucks deep. How many times we passed back to our D just to hold on to the puck, right? Those are all different things that happened in this game than they did in the first game. And I keep telling the girls that the more good plays we put into that basket, the better the scoreboard is going to be to us, right? And I really thought that showed in that game. We put a lot of good plays in the basket. I really thought that.
One thing that is you're never going to be able to figure out just from watching these games is the first game was at 8:20 in the morning after everybody was traveling a lot on Thursday night. A lot of people got in late. Some people came directly, like in a 4-hour car ride and right out to the rink. And then the second game in the same location, not close to the hotel for most of us, was this weird sort of gap, right? And you know, some what we would think are tired legs, but the legs looked a lot better in the second game. Tonight, or after this game, there's like 21 hours of rest before you hit the ice again. Now that's good news for me and you. It's bad news for the adult beverages that await us. And it's probably, you'd say, good news for the players to get that extra rest.
You know, I don't know if you have my locker room bug, Joe Rizzo, but I laid out that very same thing to the girls and said, hey, look, you guys got to understand, we played the first game of the tournament this morning. Then we sat in like 5 days of traffic to get over here this afternoon, everybody arriving late. I can't even tell you what it's like. Tomorrow, we're going to start a properly rested team, a team that's played a couple of games in the undesirable areas, right? But have moved forward from that. Tomorrow we get a clean slate, and we've been to battle a few times together. I think that we keep moving in that positive direction to be a much better day for us tomorrow.
Okay, he's going to sing after maybe a few brewskis tonight. We'll get him to sing tomorrow from Annie. After this, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. I'm not going to sing it. Like you're going to sing it. I'm not going to sing it.
Tomorrow,
yeah. We'll see. There might be footage. That could be a side thing on RizzoVision since we're doing all this wonderful side stuff. But we will be back on Saturday, 1:20 and 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern, live streaming it from Valley Sports in Concord, Mass. Hopefully, I think on paper, we played two of the tougher opponents in the whole tournament. Hopefully it gets a little bit less hectic in these other games and we can see some more highlights and more of the fun stuff. But for now, for the coach, Jeremy Jacobus, this is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching RizzoVision Hockey on RizzoVision.